Good morning and welcome to the vlog. This is the first vlog of Top Line Racer. My name is Spencer and today I'm going to take you through a little garage update of the cars that I have currently. I would say it's probably the worst car collection that I've ever seen, but it's still here and I thought it's a good place to start. So what we're going to do is we're just going to check each one of these bad boys out. Coming up first is not my car. That's actually a 01 Saturn with, like, let's say 250,000 miles on it. It's been sitting there for a while, as you can see, flat tire and all. This was a car my dad left here, so he didn't have to rent one when he came in from Colorado. So that bad boy's there, needs a fuel pump. So it's going to be sitting for a little while because the car's not worth it to put any money into it. It is a manual, so there's that. The seats don't match. You know, it leaks water. It's smells musty. There's a whole, but we got this, so we're keeping the dash protected. So that's really important on an 01 Saturn. Next up, we're checking out the bad plow truck right there. That's it, boys. All right, this is a 98, I think, Chevy Tahoe that I picked up at an auction and just never should have bought it. But it did have good tires on, and we had the plow sitting here and we were like, well, let's make a plow truck. It also leaks water. Let's see, can you actually see the mold? Yep. Probably not on video, but there is stuff and mold, and you almost can't stand to be inside of it. So we just pray that it doesn't snow. That's our plan there. So, but it does work. 4-wheel drive works. Starts up, runs, all that fun stuff. It was like $500. So there we go. Now this right here, and now we're starting to get into the nice stuff. The nice stuff right here. 02 Gmc Envoy. Almost said Trailblazer. You can tell that I don't drive this very much because I don't even remember what it is. But pretty clean for the year. This guy has like 210,000 miles on it, something like that. Pretty much everything works. 4-wheel drive. All loaded up. Leather interior, actually really nice. Let me pop this open for you. It is two-tone, so it's like, I mean, look at that thing. All right, so not bad at all. Transmission's a little funky. It shifts at odd times and things, and sometimes goes, sometimes doesn't, but it'll get you there. It'll get you there. All right, next up is my daily driver, which is an 06 G6 GTP. Actually kind of a rare car. Bought it because I really liked the coupes in these. I think the back end's pretty nice, especially for the money. I got this guy for like 1,900 bucks, and it's been an okay car. That's really the best I can say. It I needed to, so far I've had to put let's see, a wheel bearing on it, window switch, relay for the tail lights went bad when I was driving back in the middle of the night from New York. So that was a whole experience. I did get pulled over. Cop was a real jerk. So I don't remember his name. It was a nightmare of a name, but so hopefully he sees this video and, you know, I don't know, quits, something like that. But it's got the tint on that is almost legal, just few shades, but it is, now see, this part sucks. It's cloth, no options really, and they did make a 6-speed in these manual, and how I wish that this car had the 6-speed, because the auto transmission in these are junk. So, oh well. This one here is my wife's daily driver. I'm not a huge necessarily like Pontiac guy, but it's just how it all worked out. But let me tell you, this is the best car I have ever owned. Probably. I've owned a lot, but this one here we bought with 150 on it, I want to say. Something like 150. And I paid $2,000. And that was a little over 3 years ago. And so far, I had to put a wheel bearing and a window regulator in it and a muffler. And then change the oil. That's literally all I've done to it. And now it has almost 250 on it. So I put tires on too, tires and brakes. But things that have actually broke on it are virtually nothing. And you cannot find a car almost with more options and stuff for $2,000 than this car. We got heads-up display there on the dash, heated leather seats, and the interior in this is in about as good a shape for a car with 250,000 miles as you could possibly imagine. So it's not perfect, it's dirty right now, you'll have to forgive me. But like, the leather is nice, you know, anyways, yeah, really just the leather's nice actually. But no, there's no wear and tear, really anything to speak of at all. The armrest on the center console is still good. The body's fairly clean, has a couple little door dings here and there as you'd expect, but ultimately still a really clean car, runs almost perfect. Does have the ABS and traction control lights on, and it's been through 2 accidents actually. That's why if you look here, the hood is not exactly perfectly lined up or matched to the rest of the body color, because it's had a little bit of a rough life since we've had it. But no, still kicking. I'm gonna keep it as long as we possibly can. That car, till it like rusts out and dies, is when we're gonna get rid of it. But otherwise, it's not getting sold because it still gets 30 miles to the gallon every day of the week and runs like a champ. And then the last one, well, last one out here. We still got 2 more after this. This one here is an 01 S10 that I have no title for. It does not run because it has a security issue, and I got it for free. So I couldn't really beat the price, but this is where I dropped it off, right here, from the trailer that I brought it home on, and that's where it stayed. I think I've opened the door twice in the 6 months that I've had it sitting here. Tires are flat. They don't hold air for more than about a day. And that's about it. Needs a new steering column. Got a new one in there. Interior's not too bad. But yeah, that's probably never going to happen. But what I might do with it, I was thinking, why not turn that bad boy into a little off-roading truck? We have a bunch of off-roading places around here. We got land, and it'd be a pretty sick little truck. I wouldn't do anything crazy, just maybe a little lift, something to get up to like 33-inch tires, and really that's about it. So, and just regular routine maintenance stuff to make sure that you don't break down on the trail. Maybe put a winch on. But otherwise, that's all I could really think to do with it, because I don't need it around the house here. May just end up selling it. We'll see. So that is all of my cars out on this side. They're pretty much, right now, the little S10 that I just mentioned, the red Pontiac G6, and the Envoy are all for sale. And the Saturn, actually. They're all for sale. Otherwise, just pretty much my wife's truck, or my wife's car, and the plow truck are the only ones that I plan on keeping right now anyways. So let's go to the other side, check out some other cars in the garage. All right, here we are in the garage. It is a mess. I mean, it's terrible in here. I got a whole cabinet thing, little YZ80 that doesn't run, and this bad boy. This is another 06 Pontiac G6. This one I bought as a project car because it had been wrecked in the front. I actually bought another G6 with this one. Oh, you know what? This compressor. Let me turn this off. All right, so compressor's off now. So I bought 2 Pontiac G6s. One was wrecked in the back. One was wrecked in the front. This one was the one in the front, obviously. And I was like, well, why not make 2? Because this one is actually a hardtop convertible. Got it home, and the engine is making a tapping noise. So I just kind of got rid of that idea for the project. I already sold the other one. This one here, I did put the body panels on to try to sell, but now I've just been parting it out. So you can see, already got windshield wiper motor out. I'm going to end up pulling the transmission. That'll be a video, actually, like this week. But it's pretty nice. Pretty nice inside, leather, all the options that you could get. Love the hardtop convertible. They have more parts to make that work than you would ever imagine. Sold the taillights, everything. My brother actually has a G6, and he got a flat tire the other day and realized that he didn't have any spares or jack or anything with him. So he was about an hour away, and I had to pull the spare off, or pull the wheel off this car and go bring it to him because he was stranded. So I'm just a nice person that way. But and now lastly is the absolutely terrible Mitsubishi Eclipse, also convertible. This car, wow, why isn't it focusing? There it goes. All right, this car is what do I say about this car? I bought this several years ago, and I had the intentions of fixing it up, and on the drive home I realized that there was no way that it was ever going to make any sense to fix it up. I bought it for $500. It did not look quite as bad as it does right now. We have used this as a basically go-kart would be the best way to describe it, and it's taken its toll on it. All tires are flat. One of them has, I know, a cut in it because my dad slid it over during a snowstorm with a skid loader. Top is shot. I mean, like, it's not, it's basically just the top's down almost when it's up. And interior is completely shot. But I did have an idea of turning this into a, Leroy? Maybe like a, you know, Cletus McFarlane type, you know, track car. I know his Leroy is for more drag racing and stuff, but I have thought about pulling all the body panels off, pulling the interior out, everything, and just stripping it down and just seeing what happens. Because it does run, it runs and drives, everything that way, but it just needs work more than anything. So that is one of the project cars, which is also for sale. All right, so I knew it was wet outside when I parked these cars here, but now I'm actually kind of stuck. So it won't go up over the hump right there. It yeah, it's stuck. So. Yeah, that's not what you want with your grass. Should have also mentioned that that car needs a muffler as well. Well, actually not a muffler. It needs I used a flexible pipe, and those things are crap. I knew that when I did it, but it was the only option I had, so just another project. In other news, I'm also stuck in this car, in the red one. I knew going in the grass was a bad idea. Wish I wouldn't have done that. This one's not moving at all. Alright, we might be getting the Envoy and pulling this one out a little bit. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to be doing. Also, the tires on this one on the front are shot. The ones on the Grand Prix are really nice and good tread. These ones are pretty much slicks at this point. All right, it's time to tow it out. I cannot stress enough how much wetter it is to that grass than what I thought. So just as a little extra, I know what a tow strap is and what a chain is. I know that what I used earlier was not either of those things, but I couldn't find my chain. But I was kind of rushing, so I just pulled in right here, and then I found that right there. Oh, no, that's fun. There's the chain. Right there. Well, alright guys, that's the end of this video. If you like it and want to check in, I'm going to be trying to upload videos 2 or 3 times a week coming out here. Do work full time, so that's a little bit tough. And going to try to get some other cars. My brother has a bunch of stuff too that we're going to be working on as well coming up. And just wanted to do this video as a good update of where my garage is at right now. So I know I got way too many cars, got to get rid of some of them, and that's really what I'm facing right now. And just got to get the garage cleaned out, because like I got engines just sitting here, and it's a complete mess. So if you like it, definitely hit the subscribe button, thumbs up, all that good stuff. And stay tuned for more to come. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.